Also, what they do is they set a set price on the vehicles as well, which is not possible because, as most know, that when vehicles go on auction or any asset, that the price cannot be determined beforehand. The price will be determined by the bidders on the day of the auction.
Let's get you those latest from the ongoing negotiations between the ANC and the DA officials who are yet to find common ground in efforts to form an executive council. Our reporter Zineko Mhlaba joins me now live from Johannesburg where the parties are meeting. Zineko, we understand that Sanco has expressed some worries over the delays. What else are they saying?
That's right, Masa. Remember that Sanco is a civic movement that is representing the various communities in and around Gauteng, but also nationally. So as far as residents are concerned, they are the voice that speaks with the authorities, whether it's government or political parties, in terms of championing the needs of different communities. So in the absence of the executive, that tells us that there hasn't been any movement in terms of who will be leading which portfolios. We know that in provinces such as Gauteng, the transport industry has been having tax wars, but now they've been dealing with a previous MEC who has not been confirmed whether she's going to be returning to that portfolio or not. But also on social, development issues, we know that some NPOs in Gauteng have been having payment issues, and they've been dealing with one MEC who is not guaranteed whether she's going to come back or not. So those are some of the nitty-gritties these communities are worried about. But let's speak to Mr. Abram Mashishi now, who's the chairperson of Sanco here in Gauteng. In Mashishi, we find ourselves as Gauteng province residents without leadership, at least for now. It's been a long time since people in Gauteng went to vote for their preferred political parties, but in the absence of an outright winner, political parties have to work together now, but still, there is no executive. How are you feeling as the organization that is opposed or that is representing the views of ordinary citizens?
Well, thank you very much. That is Nico, and thank you very much to the viewers home in Newzroom Afrika. We as Sanco are very much worried and concerned about the delay that is happening in Gauteng. However, we know that Gauteng is a very dynamic province. It's an economic hub of the country. You need to be very careful when you deal with the issue of Gauteng, sensitively so. But we are saying to the ANC in Gauteng, I hope and believe the framework, national framework, is guiding them. So if the ANC at the national level manage to overcome the negotiation, I hope and believe if they cannot meet each other, they reach deadlock, the ANC at the national level must intervene and be able to give a directive, because we can't wait any longer. People need services. We are waiting for service because people have been voted and have been given the ANC the mandate as a leading government in a minority party to govern with other political parties.
I mean, from your relations with the ANC as the alliance partner of the ANC, surely you've dealt with them before in terms of at that political level, in terms of the conversations and attitude towards various political parties here in Gauteng. What do you think is a stumbling block right now from the ANC's perspective? What are they considering? What are they scared of? Or what is it that's making them take this long to listen to other political parties and be able to come up with a tangible solution?
Unfortunately, as the alliance partners, the last meeting we have is about 2 weeks back. Yesterday we were supposed to get a brief. Up to now, we didn't get any brief. We just speculate, and speculation is dangerous. At some stages, you speculate the wrong things. But I was communicating with the chair of the ANC in Gauteng this morning to say we are still waiting for the brief so that we are able to know what are the critical issues, because as a leader of society, Sanco is being asked to say what is happening. We don't have answers, but the speculation says the DA demand more than what they're supposed to get. We are not sure. I'm told that they want 3, ANC said they gave them 2 or they give them 1. We are not sure. But what we can want the DA together with the ANC to say, they must swallow their pride, come together as a collective, as the community mandate, sit down, share together according to their proportional percentage. If the ANC need to get 5 MEC, let it be. If they need to give the DA 3 of the executive and 2 for other small parties, let it be. So the greediness is not going to assist us. And also arrogancy is not going to assist us. We didn't win vote outright. That's why even where we are sitting, we, from the Alliance point of view, we are saying, ANC, that's your responsibility. We support whatever decision that you come with, irrespective whether we are in or we are out. But as long as we are convincing us to say, this is the situation that you find yourself in, you cannot accommodate everybody. Positions are few, we are many. So we rally behind any decision that will come. As long as it's a collective decision, it's principled, geographical spread, and make sure that it covers everybody in terms of the experience, so that we are not going to get problems in terms of service delivery.
So another issue that we know and has been public, is the issue of relations between the DA and the economic freedom fighters. We know that nationally it was confirmed by both sides that they are not willing to work with each other. As Sanco, should there be such an issue between these two political parties, would you prefer the ANC, dumping the DA for the EFF, or would you say, these parties can actually work together? So I'm trying to ask you whether, as Sanco, you have any issues with the DA working with the ANC, and what has been the attitude of residents towards that relationship?
We've been going out in arms, gun blazing, as part of the alliance. Others saying we cannot work with the right wing. That is unacceptable. But as I said, the community have given us a mandate to come with a government of national unity, come and work together. That's why the ANC in their approach, they have approached all the parties that are in the legislature, not leaving anyone outside. So this marriage must not be reduced as if it's a marriage between the ANC and the DA. No. The DA is the second largest opposition party in the province and even at national level. That's why I'm saying we don't have any issues. What we need as Sanco, we need services. In terms of the red that catches the mice, we don't care about the color of that. What type of the cat is that? As long as it can catch the mice. That's our principle, and as Sanco, we are saying we rally behind to any position, whether they work with the DA or whether they work with the EFF. But my fear with the EFF, they have just demonstrated the experience, because their interest is a stomach, to work for themselves, as we have seen in 2016 when they vote with the DA.
Okay.
So we have experienced that EFF is not reliable. We don't want unstable government. Okay. We want a stable government with party that has matured. If tomorrow you sleep, you want tender for 2 billion, and I deny that opportunity, and then you bring more vote of no confidence. That's what we are not here for.
Thank you very much, Ndade, for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's Ndade Abram Mashishi. There is the chairperson of Sanco here in Gauteng, expressing very concerning, experiences about the delays in terms of the announcement of the Gauteng executive. We know that the Premier himself has not communicated anything to the members of the media in terms of giving us details on whether that announcement will happen today or not. But as we said, that community members are worried. They want services. They want an executive to be appointed as soon as possible, irrespective of which parties make up that executive.
Thanks, Ziniko. And for now, that waiting game continues. That's Ziniko Mhlaba coming to us live from Johannesburg regarding those negotiations between the parties in Gauteng. But still,